Hey guys, welcome back to University of Pattern Drafting. My name is Umo. So in this tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you pattern manipulation. I'll be teaching you how to create this pretty shirt pattern from your basic shirt pattern. Now, this is my basic shirt pattern. You can see this is the back pattern, the front pattern, the sleeve pattern, the pattern for the cuff, and then the pattern for the collar stand and the collar fold. Now, let's proceed to the pattern manipulation. I'm going to fold my paper into two because the center back is supposed to be cut on fold. So I'll proceed to cut one of the back on fold and then cut two for the front, and this is what each should look like. So I'm just going ahead to fold out the placket area of the shirt. Note that the front shirt has a side dart. So once I'm done folding it out, I'll just proceed to label my patterns. I'll label the left front, the right front, and then the back as well. Now, from my neckline, I'll go down by 5.5 inches. And then from the edge of my shoulder, I'll go in by 2 inches. So I'll proceed to connect the 5.5 to the 2 inches. And then I'll do the same for the back. I'm marking that same 2 inches on the shoulder at the back. And I'll proceed to connect that to my center back. Once I'm done, I'll just proceed to cut that out. Note that the left and right shoulders of the front must be the same as the left and right shoulder at the back. You understand what I mean? Now, this dart is optional, so you can proceed to eliminate that dart. But now let's proceed to work on the collar. Now, we can't use our regular shirt collar for this, so we're going to have to create a new collar pattern. So you can see me measuring my neckline, the neckline of my shirt, after I had cut out the 2 by 5.5 inches. So whatever I get, I'll do that for the left, do the same for the right, and then do the same for the back as well. Once I get my figure, I'll proceed to divide that figure by 2 and use that to create my new collar pattern, because our original shirt collar pattern will be too short for this new neckline that we have. So once I was done, I proceeded to write out my measurements, and then I divided that by 2. Now I'm gone ahead to draft my collar stand. Now for my collar stand, it's just this regular way you draft a collar stand. It's just that it's longer than the regular collar stand. So once I was done drafting my collar stand, I proceeded to draft my collar fall. Now for the fall, I drafted my main collar fall pattern, like the regular collar fall pattern, and then I got fresh paper, folded it into 2, placed my new collar fall on that pattern, and then extended the edge by 1.5 inches. That's 1.5 that you can see me raising it by, and I connected that back to the center of my collar, because one side of the collar is wider than the other if you look at the picture. So I went ahead to also connect this other side, and then I proceeded to cut out my new pattern. Now once I was done cutting out my new pattern, remember that both sides are equal, but one side is smaller than the other, so I used my tracing wheel to mark out the original size of the shirt collar, and I'm going to rule that out and cut it out on just one side, because one side is a regular shirt collar and then the other side is wider. Now let's proceed to work on the hidden button placket. Now on the left side of your shirt, proceed to rule out your center front line and cut out all the extras that you had for the placket. And then from that center front, mark 6 inches and then proceed to rule out that line. Once you're done marking out your 6 inches, I'm just trying to mark it at different points just to ensure that my line is straight. And then I'll proceed to rule out that line. Once I'm done ruling out that line, I'll cut it off at that 6 inches. So what I have as the extension from the center front is just 6 inches. So again, from the 6 inches, I would mark 3 inches. And I'm just going to mark it at different points just so that I'm sure that I have a straight line. And then I'll rule out that line. Then I'll proceed to crease along that 3 inches line and fold it in. And this is what you should have. Now again, for my center front, I would mark 2 inches. So this is 2 inches and then half an inch. This is 2 inches and then half an inch. So just half an inch from the center front and then 2 inches as well. So in all, you have 2 inches, but there is half an inch from the center front. I hope you understand that. Now I'm going to rule out both lines. This is my half an inch line and the other line is my 2 inch line, 2 inch from the center front. So I'm folding along my 1/2 inch line, and this is what you should have. You can see that's the extension from the center front. Now along my 2-inch line, I'll fold along my 1/2 inch line, and then I'll sew along my 2 inches line, right? So to mimic the sewing, I'm just going to staple. I'm going to staple that 2-inch line. Can you see that's what I'm doing? I'm stapling along that line. So you should sew along that line. And so I would now fold it in again along that 2-inch line and iron. Make sure you iron if you're working with fabric, but if you're drafting a pattern, you don't need to iron, obviously. So I'll just fold it in, and this is what it looks like. I'll go ahead and trim off the neckline area as well as the hem area. And this is what it should look like. Your button placket is inside. Now I'm going to go ahead and label this pattern. Now, the symbol that you can see me drawing, which is a circle with 4 dots, is a symbol that represents buttons in pattern making. That's what you can see me drawing. I taught all of these things in my beginners class, pattern drafting for beginners. So if you're looking to learn how to draft patterns, this class that you can see on the screen is where you should start from. Now I'm going also ahead to mark where my button holes would sit, and this is the symbol that represents buttonhole. And so once I was done marking that, I proceeded to work on the collar area. It's not like work on the collar area, but essentially just attach it so you see what that looks like. So this is what it looks like, and you see it's hidden. My button placket is hidden just the way it is in the original image. Now this is my collar stand and my collar fold. I'm going to staple them together and then staple it to the neckline of this shirt just so that you see what it looks like. So this is what the final outcome looks like. It's just pretty easy, and you can see that the button placket is hidden. Now if you want to learn more about pattern manipulation, this mastering pattern drafting for intermediate students is your best bet. It is for students that are not beginners but are looking to improve their pattern making skill. Now take a look at this side dart. This side dart is optional, so you can eliminate this dart on your pattern, or you can choose to impute it on your pattern. I'm sure that you've learned a lot about pattern manipulation as well as how to create the pattern for a hidden button placket from this video. Make sure that you give this video a like, share, and if you're not subscribed to my channel yet, make sure that you do subscribe, because we upload educational videos that would help your garment construction skills greatly. Thanks for watching. Ciao guys.